Reading someone's energies is crucial in not only knowing if a person is suitable to be a part of your life, but if someone is toxic, they could cause you spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical harm. While sociopaths and psychopaths and others like narcissists are great at hiding their true nature, they cannot hide their energy. I'm going to show you how to read someone's energies in 4 steps and reveal some of the hidden truths about the people around us. Stay tuned. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Ukehi, Shadow Work NLP Manifestation Coach, and I'm here to help you with your shadow work and manifesting questions, as well as give you tips on new ways you can practice your self-growth. So don't forget to subscribe for Grabovio Numbers on Tuesdays, Pick a Card Shadow Work on Thursdays, and Shadow Work Manifesting Tips on Sundays, so that you don't miss anything that can improve your life and find your light in the darkness. Today, we are going to talk about reading people's energies. The truth is, we all do it to a certain degree unconsciously already. But oftentimes, we do not tap into our intuitiveness because our ego is still stuck in this 3-dimensional world. Thus, we do less of reading people's energies and more on judging them. What do I mean by this? Usually, we form an opinion about someone through the way they look, how they behave, the things they say, or things they do. This is 3-dimensional judging. Those are factors anybody who has studied social norms and culture can easily fake. But how many people do you know who seem to lead perfect lives, but behind closed doors, it is absolute chaos? Stories of abuse comes in all forms, and oftentimes even their closest friends are shocked that it is even happening. They seem like a perfect couple, we often hear them say. So it begs to say that reading someone's energy is almost crucial before you decide how important someone is in your life. And we all do it to a certain degree. There are moments when a nice person is introduced to you, but your gut feeling is telling you that something's up. This is your intuition speaking to you. And your intuition speaks to you by sensing whether their energy and yours are in alignment. This does not mean the person is immediately a bad person. It just means their energy and yours are not in alignment right now. I'm going to give you 4 ways on how to read someone's energies. This might be something you have to do consciously, but in time, you would do it unconsciously. The first step is connection. The first time you meet someone, you want to connect with them. Now, I said before, reading energies can help you fan away toxic people, and now it appears I'm saying something completely different. Hear me out. Connecting to them does not mean you're opening yourself up to vulnerability or pouring out your life story to them. By connection, I mean to be neutral about it. Open up your own energies up and refrain from scanning a person, judging them by looks or behavior. Rather, you just stay in a relaxed and open state where you can give them peace, blessings, and love externally. You don't have to receive it back. And by staying in this relaxed state, you are also disarming a person's wall, allowing more of their authentic energies to seep out from within. When you start to judge someone by analyzing them based upon your social situations, you immediately make them put up walls. They try to be nicer to you and put up a fake front in order to disarm you. This is what psychopaths and sociopaths are really good at doing. Narcissists employ a term called love bombing to disarm you. Instead, stay neutral. There is no good or bad in the situation. This allows your energies, your intuition, so to speak, to make the judgment, not your ego, which I must say is a horrible judge of character. The next step is intention. The next thing you do is to focus on your intention for that person. You see, we all have spirals of energies going around us all the time. Are you trying to read someone's energies for work, a business relationship, a love relationship, a friendship? By giving your body, mind, both conscious and subconscious, an intention, you can tune your own vibrations to that particular frequencies. After all, we treat people like friends different from our bosses and different from our partners. It is because we are all using different frequencies. We receive different energies from different peoples in our lives. So set your intention. What energies are you expecting to read from this person? Intention is very important because you need to be clear within. If you're trying to buy a dress or tuxedo for an important dinner tonight, would you Google dinner attire on Google? Probably not. You will be more specific and Google fashion store near me, or maybe even more specific like tuxedo tailor near me. The clearer you are about your intentions, the more accurate your signal will be. The next step would be listening. When you listen with genuine curiosity, you trigger a person's ego. People love to talk about themselves. It is the easiest way to disarm a person. It also helps build trust. The kind of trust that puts down walls and allow their energies to seep into your energy space. You not only learn more about a person, but you will begin to feel and sense within whether this person is right for you. Now, a lot of people don't do this very much. Very quickly, they either rather talk about themselves or talk about something they are interested in. That's their ego at work. What happens if something you like isn't something that person knows very well? You end up being the one who talks about it through the whole conversation. When two people happen to find things they both like, a connection happens. But the connection is more about their ego telling them, if he or she likes this, they must be like me. It is not true energy sync. Those things can come later when you decide if they're energetically right for you. A person might like the same movies as you do, but if they're an energy vampire, needy, and exhaust you, what's the point, right? So, listen away, disarm their psychic wall, because when that happens, the next step is crucial. Feeling. When someone is disarmed and their energy starts to flow around your energy space, observe how you feel. Because you are in a neutral state from step 1, you can now begin to feel if there is a change in how you feel. Are you feeling tired, drained, energized, excited, at peace? When someone's energy begins to seep into you, you can begin to feel those energies influencing you as well. But since you are aware that it is not your own, you're not influenced by it. This feeling is sometimes called intuition. A lot of empaths experience this. And what it is when someone's energy is directly swirling around you. A very soft-spoken person who appears timid may make you feel tired, and for another person, that same energy might make them feel excited and energized. Why is that? That's because different people have different energies, and when they're in sync, you feel light and energized. When they're not in alignment, things appear murky inside you. You forget your authentic self. You feel drained, not in alignment. This is the reason why you have to stay in neutral, as shown in step 1. Because oftentimes, people personalize those energies and think it is them. This is why some people have social anxiety. It is because they are in the wrong places that causes them to be in misalignment, and they personalize those feelings. Then they look around and wonder why is everybody having fun and not them. It is because their energies aren't in sync. You see, when you look at its core, what energies are is frequency that you emit based upon what you have absorbed in your life. This could be in the form of beliefs, values, or core traits. All these things that become a part of you become the energy around you. When you meet someone with the same beliefs, values, and core traits, you feel in alignment and at peace with them. And just because someone doesn't have the same beliefs, values, or core traits as you, doesn't mean they're bad. They're just different. When you don't stay neutral, you become judgmental. When you become judgmental, it is also an energy that you absorb as your own. Be careful. You might meet someone judgmental and you get along with them, only to find out later they're judgmental to you, and you suddenly wonder how in the world did you connect with them. The more authentic you are, the more authentic your relationships will become. You begin to attract and also connect deeply with people who match with the authentic you. This is why people who do not live authentic lives find themselves in relationships which later turns out shallow, and they find themselves empty inside. It is because when they connected with another's energy, it seems right. Their energy matches with another because it's a culmination of their life's beliefs, values, and core traits. If someone was materialistic, for example, and living life chasing material things, they find themselves attracted to people who are the same as well. They get along well with them. But eventually, because it is not authentic, life has very little meaning for them. They end up feeling empty and eventually depressed. This is why living authentically is so important in all our lives, not only for ourselves, but for the people around us as well. If you were living authentically, you would not be attracted to a woman or a man who is materialistic. But you also don't see them as good or bad. Rather, you are neutral about it. They are just not right for you. You never know where they picked up their materialistic traits from. Perhaps they live such a poor and harsh life that this becomes a core value for them, to never be poor. And that's okay. Wish them well, and peace be unto them. If you have not watched my video on living authentically, you should definitely check it out. Discover who the real and authentic you is, and begin to live your life with relationships that matter. Because you deserve it. Because that's why we are here. I'll see you in that video. Namaste.